Hello, I'm Andrew Higgins. I'm a research scientist at Australia's National Science Agency, CSIRO. I'm based in Brisbane and a leader of the Transit Logistics Tool. I was a second year graduate student completing a science and mathematics degree, and I was about to commence an internship at a computer programming department. And at that stage, I was thinking, will I be a computer programmer in my career? When I was a child, I was interested in science and maths. When I was a teenager, I received my first computer, Commodore VIC-20, and I enjoyed writing video games for that computer. And when I was going through my early years in university, I thought I might become a computer programmer. Then the recession came in, and that forced me to move on to doing honours degree and PhD. And that's when I discovered I love research. I love mathematics and I love logistics. And from there, my career moved into that direction. Our groundbreaking technology has helped solve one of Australia's and Asia's complex problems in logistics, and that is, how do we cost effectively move freight and food and other products from production through to markets.
What is the challenge your project addresses, and what is your solution?
To help government industry make more informed decisions of infrastructure investment, they need the most comprehensive data set available. The Transport Network Strategic Investment Tool, or Transit as we call it, provides the largest supply chain mapping of commodities across Australia. It covers more than 20 million vehicle trips per year, thousands of rail trips per year across a large number of commodities. Transit Web cracks the big IT limitation of freight data, combining large-scale volumes of freight and supply chain movements onto a user-friendly web interface that allows government industry to instantly access valuable freight trends, freight cost information that allows them to use that information for freight planning and infrastructure investments. It also now being used more widely, such as understanding the impacts of disruptions. These can be climatic disruptions. These can be disruptions from COVID that might impact freight moving from processes, freight moving across borders, and helps government industry to understand the impacts of shortages to markets and other locations. It's all about providing information quickly to those who need it. Transit Web has allowed information to be made available at low cost and fast turnaround time. It has been used for more than $15 billion of infrastructure investments in Australia over the last 5 years, and these are now having benefits for freight in Australia. More recently, it's been applied to the $9 billion inland rail investment in Australia, and has shown for horticulture that you get more than $70 million per saving per year from using inland rail. So it provides these big picture benefits that industry can then use to take advantage of infrastructure. So it benefits a range of people, from farmers, freight operators, processors, ports, and all three levels of government. Due to its high demand of Transit Web, Transit has been extended to other countries, including Vietnam and Indonesia, and is having benefits over there, informing how do we more efficiently move key commodities from production to markets in those countries. And we're now looking at another large application around benchmarking tool for supply chains domestically and internationally, though we expect there are going to be other applications that are going to come up in the future. The tool has been very effectively extended to Indonesia and Vietnam, but the key innovation from here is capturing these cross-border supply chains. So, for example, what's produced in Australia and it goes to markets in different countries in Southeast Asia. So capturing these end-to-end supply chains that are cross borders. Transit's been rapidly developing. It puts a lot of load on resources to further develop it, but it also forces us to think about innovative ways to make it more efficient and make it more accessible. So when I show Transit Web to family or friends, they want to see what's happening on their roads, in their neighbourhood. So when I zoom in to the roads where they live or roads that of interest to them, they're absolutely astonished how much detail it actually captures, the freight that's on their roads.